Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Roblox and today I'm gonna be doing a tutorial on how to use cannons and cannon-like equipment in musket testing Roblox. So I'm gonna begin with the tools, then I'm gonna begin with the Howitzer to the normal cannon to the rocket launcher to the Gatling gun and then to the motor. So your first tools that you're going to need is the slow match, swab, worm, compass, spyglass, and bucket, of which the spyglass is optional. So, let's begin off. So, you're going to have, the howitzer, which is this gun right here, which is technically a gun. So you're going to have 3 different options for ammunition. You're going to have a round shot, which is your normal cannon round. I bet you've seen this in real life or anywhere. Essentially just shoots like a normal cannonball, and then you have blank, which just shoots powder and nothing else. And then you have your canister round, which is essentially a long distance shotgun. That's it. So to begin off with a cannon, if the cannon is cleaned, you can just go ahead and load a cannon in and then swab it in, because it's not going to work instantly if you get on here and you're going to try to shoot it. You got to swab it in once you load it. Once you ready it, you can aim, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So, if you want to aim a howitzer, you're going to need the compass. So, you're going to stand on the back, and then you're going to aim. You're going to see where you want to shoot. So, for me, it's about 43 degrees. So, if you want to get on the cannon and man it, you're going to click right here on the knob, and it's going to get you there. So, for me, it's 43. And then once you aim it, you're going to double check if that's exactly where you want to shoot, and for me, it roughly is. Now, to aim it vertically, you're going to actually look at here. So you're going to aim it up slightly, about one degree, for me at least, and then I'm going to see right here. And then I'm going to look at the barrel. I'm essentially going to aim down the sights, which I don't have, and I'm going to see where it's going to shoot. So it's going to shoot around there. So, if I'm ready to shoot, I'm going to get on the cannon again, and I'm going to press F. Now, to clean the cannon, you're going to use the swab again. And you're going to press at and click on the end of the barrel. And then once again, if you want to load again, you just click on the end of the barrel, do that. And if you're ready to shoot again, this is, by the way, the shotgun round. If you're ready to shoot again, you can click right here on the knob in first person. And you're going to then click F, and it's going to shoot. And I'm going to show you what the blank does, finally, and then we're going to move on to the next cannon. So this is the blank. So next off you have the cannon or the generic battery, and if you want to get this cannon ready to shoot, you're first going to worm it. If it's not already cleaned, you're going to worm it if it's fired. Then you're going to swab it down once you worm it. Then you have 2 options for the battery or the cannon. You can either use canisters or you can use shells. So canisters are essentially just the shotgun rounds for cannons, and you're going to click on the end of the barrel, then you're going to swab it in. By the way, you click on the end of the barrel whenever you do anything to reload it or clean it or whatever. Then once you want to shoot, actually I'm going to teach you how to aim first. So if you want to shoot, you're going to aim. You're going to use the compass to aim somewhere. You're going to check the degrees on that. So if I wanted to aim at that stump, that's 282 degrees. So I'm going to click on here. And if you want to start aiming, you're going to click right here on the knob, and then you're going to essentially do that, and then like this. Now, aiming it toward vertically is going to be a bit different because the spyglass currently in the current version does not allow you to do this. So, to do it, you're going to click on this. You're going to aim it wherever you want to aim it. And then you're going to get off the cannon, you're going to go into third person, you're going to aim it like that. So that's going to go around there, which it's far enough away so that you actually want to aim slightly above. Actually, about a degree would work. Then once you're ready to shoot, you're going to click F on aiming mode, and it's going to trigger the cannon. Now, once again, to reload / clean, you're going to use the first worm when you fire it, and you're going to worm it down. After that, you're going to swab it. And then you're going to use the canister, which is slightly different. It's an explosive round, and this is the only round you can use on mobile. So if the cannon is clean, it doesn't have a canister in or anything, you can load this in a mobile, and you can do it. It only works on 3 seconds, though. All the other ones are bugged for mobile. You can obviously still get on there and click F if you're on PC, but there's a different way to do this if you're on mobile, and it actually works on mobile. You can't aim it, you can only shoot it. So you're going to load this in, then you're going to swab it. You're going to swab it, not worm it. Click on the end of the barrel, by the way. And then if you're on mobile, you can use the slow match to light it. I believe this cannon is bugged. But if you were to use any other cannon, you could obviously do that on mobile. And if it doesn't work, you can just click F still on the knob. And that will happen. Okay. So next up we have the Gatling Gun. So you're going to click on, so this is slightly different than the rest of the ones. This is actually a Game Pass weapon, and if you want to use it, you're going to just click on the end of the knob right here. And then you're going to just shoot. You're going to hold down F, not press it. Shoot it like so. Once it's out, you're gonna. So it used to be that you can only get rid of the empty magazine while you're in aiming mode, but they fixed that, so now you can just go out here and you can remove the magazine. So this is a Game Pass weapon, because you need the Game Pass to use the magazines for the Gatling Gun. Unless you're in private server, where you can use this command. Now, private servers are free in this game as far as I know. What the heck? Okay, there it works. It just froze for a moment, but if you want to reload it, you're going to put it, and you're going to click right there. And you're going to click on the knob again, and you're going to shoot. And if you want to know the command to shoot and to get the magazine in the private server, it's semicolon give username magazine, and that's going to work. So you can just copy that, command A, and whatever, and yeah. And then you can just spam if you want a bunch of magazines. So here's the rocket launcher. It's a bit different from the rest, so if you want to load it, you don't need to clean or anything. You just grab a rocket, you place it right here, and do about 7 seconds. That's about the perfect time. You can load 2 at once. It's going to be your 18-pound shell rocket thing. You're going to load it in, and then to aim, you're going to click down here. You can just aim it wherever. There's no real good way of aiming because it doesn't work that well, but for example, this is still going to shoot over the hill, but if they want to light it, click here to aim, by the way. If you want to light it, you're going to use the slow match, and you can click at the tail of it. Yeah, that's like that, and then if you want to load it again, you just do the exact same thing, no cleaning or anything. And that's the rocket launcher for you, I guess. Next up, you have the motor, which you have 2 different rounds for. You have round shot and you have the explosive round. Usually just use round shots, as these don't really work. So, How you're gonna shoot it is you're gonna grab a bucket, and depending on how much you load, you can either shoot it farther farther or closer. So if you want to shoot it farther, you put in more, and if you want to shoot it closer, you put in less. So, for example, I'm gonna grab a fourth of a bucket. Of course, you do this when it's cleaned, and you're gonna click on the end of the barrel. Then you're gonna grab a round shot or a explosive round. You're gonna pick it up and you're gonna put it in. So if you want to aim it, you're gonna click here. But I'm gonna teach you how to aim it because it's really complicated, specifically with a motor. So you're gonna grab your compass and you're gonna aim. So I want to shoot there, for example. I'm gonna aim it at 62 degrees. So it is. Then you're gonna not use the spyglass because it doesn't work in this update, and you're gonna click once again, and then you're gonna. So about 72 is usually gonna be around there. You're gonna, if you want to do farther, you can just load more powder in. Usually 72 is gonna be where you shoot it because this is the only weapon in the game that can shoot farther from one side of the map to the other. So you're gonna aim it at about 88 for that hill, I believe. Then if you're ready to shoot, you click F. And it's really inaccurate, so good luck using it. There's no reason to use it, and that's the motor for you. So if you want to clean it, you're going to use the worm. And then the swab. So if you've played this game for long enough, you obviously want to use the cannon tower, and you might be very deeply saddened when you realize that you can't get in here when you use the ladder. But the thing is it's not impossible to get up this ladder. Or at least it's not impossible to get up to the cannons. How you're going to do that is you're going to jump to this window or any of these windows, and you're going to parkour a bit, and what you're going to do is you're going to shiplock yourself, and you're going to jump like this, and that's how you get up here. Pretty easy, not really possible on mobile, but that's how you get up here and use these cannons. And when you're on the pirate ship and the bottom deck of musket testing, you might be like, oh, what's the point of these cannons if I can't load them? Because, well, if you try, like, for example, let me take a canister and you try to load it, like, in there, as you can see, it's not working. So, if you want to know how you actually load these, is you click on the knob and you turn it to the inside, as so. Then you swap it, then you put in the canister or whatever, or different type of round, and then you swap it in. And then you turn the cannon out, once again using the aiming mode. Then you click F, and that's how you shoot out. Now, if you want to clean the cannon, you're once again going to use the knob, and you're going to turn it back in. Pretty straightforward. Now that's the end for the musket testing cannon tutorial. If you want to see any other type of tutorial or more in-depth tutorial on musket testing, Roblox, for cannons, comment down below if you like the video, subscribe, and like the video. Goodbye.